What is up, amazing, beautiful people? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer back at you with another LSPDFR tutorial. And today, guys and gals, this is a hot mod. It's a hot mod that just came out today. Everybody's talking about it. The buzz is buzzing, and the mod is popping. I guess if that makes any sense. Today we are going to be installing the LiDAR radar gun made by Opus49. Opus49 has been blazing the trails ever since I started LSPDFR. I am not big into radar guns. I'm lazy. I'd rather just sit in my car and let my car do all the work. But I know a lot of you out there want to know how to install it, want to use it. So we're going to showcase it. We're going to read the readmes as we should, and look into the I&I. But again, yeah, I'm not huge on radar guns, but y'all want it, y'all deserve it, and Opus deserves, as much spotlight on this mod as he can possibly get, even with my little channel here. I'm sure the guy puts in a lot of work on this mod. So with that being said, click the link down below that says LiDAR radar gun. That's going to bring you to this page right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's Opus49, and I always forget to mention BenH 6021. I don't know how he contributes to it. Maybe he's a tester for him. I'm not sure. Opus, if you're watching this, you know what? It's none of our business. Big shout out to Opus and BenH right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and click. I hate how LSPDFR does this now. It just redirects you to some bull crap ad. Let's go back into the scripts and let's click that LiDAR. Now that we're back on the page, go ahead and click the download this file. Agree and download and let it do its thing. I'm sure we're just only going to need our main directory for this. And there we go. Let's hit that close purchase me and minimize the web browser. Now we got our WinRAR right there. And let's double click the LiDAR gun folder. And yes. So we do have textures here. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of both. It's going to be a little bit of both. All right, so let's get started, y'all. First thing we're going to do, let's go to our main directory. This is for Steam users, okay? So go to your disk drive that you have your game installed through Steam. And you're going to go to Program Files times 86, Steam Apps, Common, okay? Right here, you're going to see your GTA folder or folders. Double click the one that you want to install this into and hold tight. I have mine on a different drive. And I have a whole lot of GTA files. All right, so there we go. We are in our GTA main directory. Main directory being, this is where your update times 64 plugins folder, ELS if you have it, LSPDFR, it's all right here. Make sure you got this little buffer zone right here, okay? You want that buffer zone. All right, here we go. In the WinRAR, double click the Grand Theft Auto folder right there. And you want to take all of these files right here. You want to drag them and you want to drop them in right there. If it tells you to replace, go ahead and click replace. And there we go. Now let's quickly, while we're in here, let's double click plugins, double click LSPDFR, and let's scroll on down to the, there it is right there. You see this LiDAR gun? The little sprocket, that is the I&I. Double click that. All right, so here's the I&I. This is going to tell you what it brings up, how to bring it up. Okay, the window key is the period key that's on your number pad. I believe that's the one that's on the number pad. And of course, you've got your display here, and all this, I'm sure, as Opus likes to do, is he puts these menus in the game. And as you can see, the LiDAR key, number pad 7, that might be to bring up the menu. So we'll find out. We'll go into the game. So we're not going to touch anything right here. We're not going to touch anything right here. We're just going to exit out of this, okay? If you want to touch anything in there and change the keybinds, that is up to you, my friends, okay? So let's, in our WinRAR, let's go back once. And now we want to double click this Vintage Pistol Textures. Double click that folder. And let's get out of our main directory. Okay, we can exit out of that. We're all set there. Now let's fire up our OpenIV. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do my spiel. My OpenID automatically opens in edit mode thanks to our boy Criminal Justice. Crap! If you want yours to do the same thing, see how it's automatically in edit mode? Go to favorites, I'm sorry, go to Tools, go to Options. Under the General tab, under here, under Default Work Mode, here's my Say Read Only. Just click that and select Edit. And close. That way, every time you open up your OpenIV, you're automatically in edit mode. All right, so here we go. Hit that README, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that README. It's important. It's got the pathway right here. You cannot mess it up if you hit these READMEs and follow this pathway. Okay, so these are the individual pathways that you want to take. All right, so here we go. We're going to click Mods. Update. Times 64. DLC packs. You can see he wants us to go to patch day 8. Let's scroll down. There's patch day 8. Double click that. DLC.rpf. Times 64. Models. CD images. And weapons.rpf. Double click that. Now what this is going to do is this is going to make your vintage pistol look like a radar gun. Okay, so let's exit out of the README. Once we're right here, don't touch anything else. All you're simply going to do is highlight these 4 files. Okay, these 4 files right here, not the README, just these 4 files. You're going to left click them, drag them to about right here, drop them in. Okay, once you do that, done. Exit out of the WinRAR. We can click that edit mode and exit out of here. Folks, let's jump in the game. Let's check out the radar gun. I'll see y'all in there. All right, y'all, so here we are in the game. And we're over here on what's typically a pretty fast part of the highway here. And there's some pretty cool features that I want to show y'all. Now, first thing is you're going to want to make sure that you check your Stop the Ped. Now, I don't know if you automatically get that vintage pistol when you load the mod. I don't know. I'm sorry. It wouldn't load in for me. So I had to enable realistic weapon, or I had to disable it. So if you go into your Stop the Ped and you look down here, it'll say disable realistic weapon system. If you disable that, that will now allow you to go into your weapons menu in your Simple Trainer and get the vintage pistol. Okay, so once you got that going, you're good to go. Again, I'm sorry if it automatically does it if you don't have Stop the Ped or weapon system turned off. Now, if we long press our number pad 7 key, it's going to bring up this menu here. Now, I already moved mine over, my HUD. It starts off like right here, but you can change it. Let's go up. The hold interval. That's how long you need to hold the 7 key for, okay? If you want to have to hold it longer in case you have that number pad 7 key linked to something else, Spotlight or anything like that, you can raise that up. Position X. Whoops. Oh, you son of a gun. Position X. That is your moving it left and right, right? And this is going to move it up and down. Let's see here. Let me turn my lights off. You got the scale. Obviously, you can make it bigger, smaller. You got the volume. We'll keep it on 5. Metric. If you wanted to use metric, if you were from anywhere other than the States, you would go to true. But US is like the only people that use non-metric. And then the HUD color, which doesn't make too much of a difference, and you want to keep that blip on. And then just simply go to save. Okay, so now once you got that on, and we exit out, right? Now, one cool thing that he added. Now, you see our front window is there, right? Now, what happens if you aim your gun out that front window? It is going to smash out the front window. Well, Opus, he thought about that. If you long hold your period key on your keyboard, that window will roll down. Look at that. And if you just tap the period key again, it rolls it right up. See that? Long hold that period key, rolls the window down. So now we're in our car, right? We are in our car, and I'm using keyboard, or I'm sorry, controller. Now, if you're using a mouse, it'll be your, your left and right mouse buttons. Okay. Now, here we go. Using a controller, if I scroll to my vintage pistol, there, right there, and then and then I hold that radar out. You can see him with the radar gun now. And you see the little green, there's the little green thing right there, the little green aimer target. right? So if I lock in, if I'm, and that's with the L1. Now with the R1 is what you're going to do to lock in on a vehicle. Okay, he's doing 45. We got a 50 there. 50. Let's say the speed limit here is 55. Okay, we got a 50. Now as now to lock in on the vehicle, you would hold it, and you hear that long beep. That means it locked in. So it locked in on that station wagon. Now you can push in your left joystick. You see that? If you push your left joystick up once and then scroll all the way in, look at that. So you can catch a car. Look at how far away you can. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So 58. So he's going over a little bit. 61 right there. We won't do much with that. But, I mean, you don't have to hold in that button. 46, 46. Okay, let's see here. Now, some of these cars going the other way. See, that's 68. Now, if we wanted to, we could hit that car up for 68. But let's say this car right here, 57. Let's say that car's speeding. Now, it is lit up on our radar, and there it goes right there. Now, you can also go to first-person view and run this radar, too. Again, you got your little green crosshair right there. And you're just locking in on cars. 68. That one car was doing 68. So that's pretty cool. And you can, again, first-person view, you can still zoom in. Another cool feature about this is, let's roll up our window. And let's long hold our thing. Now, I have the no HUD on exit vehicle mod. So when I get out of my vehicle, I don't have a mini-map. Because I like the realism of it, right? Y'all know me. So if I lock in on a vehicle, I'm not going to see it. But if you have a mini-map outside of your vehicle, you will see it. So sitting here with the door open, you're ready to peel out and catch anybody. Again, you're going to go to Vintage Pistol. Right there, and you're going to use your L2, your regular trigger button. When you're in the car, it's going to be L1, obviously, because our L2 and R2 are your gas and reverse. So outside of your car, it's going to be your L2 and your R2 to lock in. Okay? When you're in the car, it's going to be your L1 to look. See how he broke the window? Because I didn't roll it down. L1 to look, L2, R1 to lock. So we get out, again, L2 to look, R2 to lock. And again, you can also hit your left joystick and zoom in. Now for mouse, it's going to be your right mouse button will bring it up, and your left mouse button will lock in. See that? And I believe that he said, I think the shift and the control key are your zoom in and zoom out with mouse and keyboard. So I love the controller though, so I will be using the controller. But I believe that is it as far as showcasing the mod. It's really, really cool, right? I love that I can keep my door open with the keep the effing doors open mod, and I can sit here and let's zoom in and let's say, boom, we got that car locked. All right, I'm gonna get now. Once I get in my car, because my door is open, now that car is blipped. You see that? So there he goes right there. I would simply just wait until I can go, and then I would pull out and go catch up to him. And this is, you know what? Again, I'm not a radar guy, but I'll tell you what, this might be cool to use on. You know what? Let's do that. So here we are on top of a bridge, right? Now, in my state, they love to do this. They would have one guy on the bridge, and they would have a bunch of cars on that off-ramp. But it's just us, so we're going to zoom in, and look at this. You can zoom way in. Look at that zoom there, y'all. Okay, so we can zoom in 52, 56. Again, let's say the speed limit is 55. This white car looks like it might be moving a little bit. Let's see. Yep, so 77. So that car should now be blipped. There we go. And now we can go ahead and get on behind him. There it is right there. The white car's right there. And we got him locked in at 78 miles an hour. So we would get up behind him. we would now flip them up and pull them over and prepare for the brake check. There's the brake check. There's the brake check again. Anytime I pull somebody over on the highway, I always kind of clear the lane so that they can merge over because they are going to brake check the shit. That would be a cool mod to make, right? No more brake checks. I just have a car pull over nice and gently. So that is it for the showcase of this mod. It's really, really cool. I really think I am going to use this more than I thought I would. Big shout out to Opus49 and BenH. I think it's awesome. That is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new here and you liked what you've seen, consider supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe and ringing that bell so you know when new content is dropped. And also, hit that thumbs up. The more thumbs up this video gets, the more people it can reach and help out, just like it did with you. Till next time, everybody, be safe, be healthy, be positive, follow the rules, and obey the law. Your boy, Jeffrey Gamer, is out. Later, y'all.